Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about getting monetized quickly, okay? You're seeing so many YouTubers, they're coming on here, small YouTubers, and they're literally on here for less than 30 days and they are getting monetized, okay? So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what worked for me and didn't work for me on my monetized journey with YouTube and what you need step-by-step tutorial to get monetized quickly, okay? The fast way. I'm gonna just first keep it real. I've had my channel for 10 years and the last year being consistent. As you can see, 500 videos later, I was able to kind of see what was not working for me. I was, doing low quality editing, obviously, being a newer YouTuber, but I was doing mostly vlogs. And let's just keep it real. If people don't know you, they just will not watch, okay? I was kind of looking at, channels like the Royal Family, all those big family channels. I was like, oh, well, that would be nice. Let's just do these challenges and do some funny skits. And all I heard was crickets. And I don't think I got it to like almost 500 videos later that people will not watch you if they don't know you. If you package your videos in the right way, then you can obviously, get and build community and subscribers. But if it's just, low quality content, no concepts, you are really not going to get the results, that you're looking for. I wish somebody had told me like, hey, don't start off with just like blogs, vlogging, find a way to kind of package it in a way that it is helpful, that it has insight, it's a concept, it can help, others in their lives, or it's some type of educational, value. It has something that connects with your audience. So that's my first thing. So if you are vlogging, I'm not saying that you can't, but make sure that you definitely have some type of way that you're packaging your videos, that, if it's, helping people save money. Everyone's looking to save money. So helping people save. So you're showing your day-to-day of what you eat or your groceries or things you do to save money. You want to do it like that. So even if it is vlogging, it's still helpful. Okay. So you don't end up like me and waste so much time that you could have been, monetized, making, content that people really will not watch if they do not know you. Obviously a lot of those channels that you see, of those big channels, they have been, mostly for years. So they have built that rapport with their audience. So people will watch, but the first thing I want to talk about to get monetized quick as possible is your posting schedule. We've all heard from like the bigger channels or different channels is quantity over quality. I want you to throw that out of there, okay? That is not right, okay? I learned that the hard way. I was doing let me just do the video of us going to the mall or the video of this and, post it. And I was burnt out, literally just burnt out, editing video, recording, editing, and it was such a burnout to only get 20 views, So I would say what I've learned is post only when you can put out quality content. So if you think that, daily or weekly you can put out quality long form content, then go ahead, if that's what you can do, long as it is quality content. And that means that, the quality of the video is clear, your audio is crisp, the concept of the video is really good and has a good format. You want to put out quality content. I see, a lot of small channels, they get on here and they think, and I'll even give myself as an example, think that, you can just put a video up there and it means something to you, but it probably doesn't mean anything to anybody else. So put quality content up there. Anything, like I said, that is educational, entertaining. And when I say entertaining, it has to connect, so it can't just be like something you would think is funny, so it definitely has to connect with a large group of people, or you will be, putting up this content that people are not watching, So I would say definitely follow, what is comfortable for you. You don't want to go above and beyond your capacity level, okay? I found that to be a big thing, is that you try to, I'm going to make sure weekly or daily, and you find yourself burnt out. And some people don't ever come back to their channel, because they're burnt out, and they're not getting the results. So I found myself to start, if I could do weekly, just keep up with whatever you can do, that's within your capacity, because you don't want to burn out. And you want to only put out content when you know that it's quality content, has a good concept, it's clear, the audio as well, and that it can connect to your audience. So only do that. The next thing that I want to talk about is video and editing. Okay. So, I'm one that would say, if you got your iPhone, I'm on an iPhone 16 right now, you got your mic from, Amazon or whatever you're lighting, go ahead and start your YouTube journey. But if you can really, like I had my camera when I first started, I was like, oh, I don't need a camera because, I was new and I was like, oh, I think I'm not ready for that yet. But if you have your camera, which I'm going to be having in really soon, the next couple of days, go ahead and do your journey. Start your journey with a camera, even if it's before you, if you can, like I said, if you've got the money, go ahead and spend it on a good camera. They have so many starter cameras. I think it's called the DV, the ICE DV one. I'll put it in the comments, but they have a few of those. And then, a good mic, good lighting, because if you're serious about your content, then you want to, as soon as you treat it serious, that's when it's going to get serious. So if you've got a camera, if you've got a really good mic, go ahead, don't wait. If you can, you don't have to wait till you get monetized to get some really quality, camera and mics. Go ahead and get that, because, you're trying to get monetized. You want to, who wants to look at a blurry, picture or video? They want to be able to see you. They want to hear you. Your audience wants to connect. Make sure that it is a good mic. They can hear you. It's really good, sound in your video and everything like that, because that is a really good way to connect with your audience. If they can't see you good, it's a blurry video and it's, all fuzzy and, so, right now, if you only have your iPhone, go ahead and use that. Don't use any more excuses. We're not doing that in 2025. But as soon as you can, go ahead and get you a camera for your editing, and then also use, a good mic. Another thing that I would say is a good editor. Obviously, they have, Final the Final editor. It's a Final Cut and Final Cut Pro, and I think it's $100 a month. If you can afford it, get it. I hear it's like iMovie. I started using iMovie in the beginning of last year. I didn't like it as much, so I moved on to CapCut. But if you are used to doing iMovie and you're like, hey, I'm ready to get into this, and you can afford to do it. I myself didn't really care for iMovie. I'm still going to get Final Cut Pro because I just feel like I hear that it's just amazing once you just get an idea of really using it. But until then, it's CapCut for me. CapCut is really good. So if you can use that, I've tried other ones, like a few other ones when they went on the strike, and I was not happy with it. It was not, I think it was InShot, but yeah, CapCut for sure. If you have that, use that. You want to go ahead and make sure that, you have those, main things, good quality sound, good, good visuals, things like that. You want to use good font. So if you have a certain, a kind of elegant type of, channel, maybe use elegant font to kind of give your channel identity. People kind of identify the font and the color of your videos, of your so they'll know what that is, so they'll kind of identify it. Want to make sure that you have a good niche, okay, in the content, okay? So, we're all trying to get to where we need to be. So make sure that you have a really good niche. I would always say, 2 or 3, because you want to have something that you don't run out of things to talk about, So if you, doing your stuff, your channel on finances, then maybe, do something a little bit broader, budgeting, or, in that, type of care, that type of, whatever that works. So you want to do that, if you know what you want to do. I would say with niche, you want to make sure that you do 2 or 3 things. So if it's about like budgeting, maybe, use like finances, money, like different things. I see like some of the bigger YouTubers, they're known for like doing makeup, but they do cooking too. So, I mean, if you, have ability to do cooking and makeup, do that. You can always, pivot your channel, but you want to give your audience like different things to kind of look out for, because you don't ever want to just be locked into one thing, and then far as just getting your topics right for just trying to get monetized, you definitely want to getting monetized, you definitely want to go ahead and get a trending topic. If you're doing finances, for example, if you saw the big, TikTok ban, and you could, do how it affects people in their business, obviously people would definitely watch something like that, because it's, very trending, TikTok, do trending topics. My biggest video so far was how to upload a video correctly. And it was because a lot of times, I believe, is that people in the beginning of the year are looking to become, YouTubers. So it's helping them like with their journey, and so you want to do things that people are looking for. There's always evergreen content, and evergreen content is kind of things that never, will never go out of style. It's not like a trending thing, like how to change a light bulb. I'm just using an example. I mean, I've done stuff like that. I mean, I would say definitely trending topics, so if you could do it on like, what's going on now in the world, I mean, I try to stay away from politics, but if you want to do like politics, I mean, things that are trending today, because you want something that people are searching for. So you want to look for, you could even go onto YouTube Studio, and it's a little tool that they have that it would actually give you ideas of what people are looking for. So you could actually do topics that are trending, and then that would help you getting monetized. You just need those 2 to 3 videos. So if you, and it's not like you just like, that's what my channel was about, but you're just trying to get monetized right now. So if you can find some really trending topics that you feel comfortable talking about, that you have maybe some information about, go ahead and do a video, 1 or 2 or 3 about those, and get monetized. Okay, don't be like me and not strategize and just take so long and end up wasting so much time when you could be monetized. So go ahead and find a trending topic and something that you feel comfortable talking about, and go ahead and get monetized. Okay, that's what we're all about in 2025. Other than that, guys, I mean, pretty much, you just need to try to continue to be consistent. You will get monetized quickly. Like I said, you want to find something that is trending, that you can do 1 or 2 or 3 that you see that people are really like searching for, and go ahead and do that so you can get monetized right away. It's okay if, you're just starting off. I mean, people see the potential in your content, so even if you have like a good banner, you're branding yourself with a nice banner, nice title, people will give your channel a benefit of doubt, even if it's a smaller channel. So go ahead and do whatever you need to do by using those steps, and you'll be monetized quickly in 2025. If you like this content, go ahead and subscribe to me, and then list your channel in a comment and what it's about, and then tell me what's worked for you and not worked for you in getting monetized on your journey. All right, guys, peace and love.